Alright, so in order to practice patterns, another thing you could do is pattern hands. So first, trace your hand, and you can also trace a hand of a friend as well. Or you can trace, many friends' hands. And after you have traced your hand, you're going to divide the hand into sections. So a section for each finger, maybe a few different sections for the palm. And then after that, you can darken in the lines if you need to. Now once you have your hands sectioned off, for each finger and each section, I want you to put in a different pattern. Now the pattern could be things that you like, the food that you like, sports that you like. The pattern could be, random lines of things too. But what I want you to do, and this is important, is I want you to try and spend some time making the pattern nice and neat. So you can see here for this line pattern, I'm working quickly, but I'm taking my time in drawing the straight lines and deciding where I want to draw my lines. So this whole finger, it probably took maybe, 5 minutes or so. But it's well worth it spending the time for how it looks in the end. Each section, come up with a different pattern, maybe draw in some symbols, and if you think that you need to add more to the pattern, that's perfectly acceptable. Right here, the little Aztec skull and jaguar wasn't enough for me, so I just decided to add some little random triangles and Z shapes. Another thing you can do, instead of drawing in the patterns normally using a pencil, you can color in one whole section of the hand, and then after that you can use your eraser to create patterns like I'm doing here. This is digital, so it shows up a little bit different, but you can do the same thing with pencil. Alright, so I finished my hand, and next I'm going to go to the friend's hand. So again, I want you to spend your time on your friend's hand. Even if you have maybe 2 or 3 friends that you want to do, try and find patterns about things that they like. Patterns that represent them. And then after you're finished drawing their hand patterns, maybe they can give you a grade. Another thing you can do is reuse patterns that you used in your hand. So on the index finger here, this Sakura pattern is kind of similar to the Sakura pattern that I did on my pinky finger. And this line pattern that I'm drawing is almost exactly the same as the line pattern on my ring finger. All right, so have fun with this, and most importantly, please take your time.